During a picnic, a young couple accidentally witnessed a little squirrel trying to drink the water droplets dripping from a tap used for watering plants. At first, they laughed at this charming sight. But when they looked closer, they understood the severity of the situation. The weather was hot, the soil was dry and cracked, and the meager water source had become a precious gift for the squirrel. This scene evoked bitterness in them as they thought about how humans had damaged the environment to the point where wild animals were struggling to survive. The squirrel kept trying to drink the water, but the tap only dripped, which wasn't enough to quench its thirst. Seeing this, the young man decided to help. He slowly approached, trying not to scare the squirrel. The animal immediately retreated a few steps, watching the stranger warily. But when it saw that he had no intention of harming it and that cool water started flowing from the tap, the squirrel hesitated for a moment and then approached. It lifted its head, hugged the tap, and drank the water eagerly, as if it were finally able to drink its fill for the first time in many days. The couple looked at each other and smiled, feeling a warmth from having helped a little life. They thought the story ended there. But while packing up their tent before leaving, they suddenly discovered the squirrel had climbed onto the young man's backpack. Unlike its initial fear, the little animal now seemed extremely bold. When the young man carefully placed it on the ground, the squirrel quickly climbed onto his shoulder, its innocent eyes seemingly unwilling to leave. The couple laughed at the squirrel's stubbornness. Finally, they decided to bring this charming creature home, as they had a large garden with many trees, providing plenty of space for the little squirrel. Once home, they released the squirrel into the garden. Despite having just arrived, it quickly adapted, jumping around and exploring every corner. The special thing was that every morning, it would appear in front of the house and wait for the couple to open the door to come in for breakfast. Gradually, caring for the squirrel became an indispensable habit for them. The squirrel was very mischievous, running around the house and sometimes even climbing into their bed. To make the squirrel more comfortable, they even installed a special small window filled with food and a sign that read, "Squirrel Zone." Friends who visited were delighted by the animal's cuteness, and it quickly became a famous member of the family. Their life, since the day the squirrel arrived, became happier and more meaningful. It is love and care that work miracles, even for such a small creature.